Am I on? Am I on now? Am I on? Okay, I'm on. Good. Well, welcome everyone. And I've been watching. We're not. That is very strange. Anyway, uh, 34 years and I can't turn the computer on. I don't know about this. Good to see everyone tonight. And again, the stories we all love. I'm so touched always. I love everybody's story. I love when people have great results, but when children have great results, it's really, really, just touches your heart. I don't think any child should ever have health issues, I guess. And it's hard when you see that. It's hard when you see anybody struggling with anything, but I love it when people have results, and we hear it over and over and over again. But it's really challenging, I think, when you see so many children today who struggle with things that they just shouldn't. So anyway, just happy to hear all the stories. If you're joining us for the first time, my name is Cheryl Cortese. I'm a national marketing director with our company. As I said, I've been here 34 years and looking forward to the next 30 or so. The adventure only gets better all the time. So thank you to Leah and all of her team. Y'all did a wonderful job sharing tonight, and it's so appreciated. Last week, if you were here with us, we reviewed John Maxwell's talk that he had done for some of our leadership, and hopefully enough coverage on that you got as much from it as we did. I loved that talk. Tonight, what I was going to do is we're going to take some of his questions. This will be kind of an ongoing thing because it'll go into next week. One of the things we did with our national marketing director team, and I'm just going to look at all of you as national marketing directors tonight because that's what you are. And certainly we'll step into this position in due time, but we have kind of an assignment that we took on for all of our NMD team, and I'm going to give you the same assignment, okay? And then we'll go to that next week. So if we look at the questions, and that's one of the books that I just ordered was John Maxwell in Good Leaders Ask Great Questions. So I'm looking forward to that book, and I think it's so important because that's how you really engage people is with questions. And so with these questions, I'm just going to give you a few. And we're doing it as National Marketing Director team to really kind of review and look back and evaluate and reflect on, the time that not only we've spent in our business, but on our lives, and how many things influence us, influence the way we think, the way we act, the way we interact with others in the world, and, the outcome of things that happen to us. So I was going to give you these questions as well. And next week, we'll go to the questions. Tonight, we're going to talk about momentum. We touched on that on our Make It Happen Monday, this past Monday, but we're going to go a little more in depth to that this evening. But let's look at these questions. And if you'll make notes of these, and then we'll come to the call next week for a discussion on these, okay? So the first would be, and this is to me a big question, and it's one that I'm still, I guess you would say, mulling over in my own mind, because it could probably be maybe more than just one thing. But the question is, what is the greatest lesson you've learned to date in your life? What is the greatest lesson you feel like you have learned to date? Now, I've found for myself, I've almost had to answer some of the other questions looking for what's the greatest, because I think there've been a few. The longer you're around, the more things that happen to you, the more that you feel like you see. But I think this is a good question for introspection and look at how these things shape our lives. The next question would be, what are you learning right now? So let's make a note of that. What are you learning right now? So how do you feel like things that you do, your life, for all of us, what our life is today, how is that affecting you? What are you learning right now? The next would be, how has difficulty shaped your life? If you look at the difficulties that you face, the things that were challenging, how has that shaped your life to date? And that could be many things. Sometimes there are many difficulties. I think you might add on, okay, the thing that goes with this, how difficulties shaped your life. How do you think it's made you different? Um, the next question would be, how has failure shaped your life? And again, how do you think that has made you different?